I don't want to die. Projectile radar tracking normal. Telemetry signal frequency unusually high. Maintain at normal levels. Our measurements predict that the Legion is about to unleash over 10 waves of continuous attacks. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Asta, we're back!
Oh, I'm glad you're all back safe. Arlen just told me about the situation at the storage zone and about his injury. Thank you for all your help in times of disaster. I realize more and more that the space station's researchers are its most valuable assets. Alas, we were ill-prepared for such emergencies. We should have built up our security and combat departments. But on the other hand, the entire crew of the Astral Express seems to be extraordinarily skilled.
What is the current situation on the space station?
The situation is under control for now. The damage to our security system was minor. The intruder only managed to alter a small amount of data, so it was easy to fix. The real problem lies with the researchers. They trust Madame Herta wholeheartedly and never thought that the space station would be breached by the Legion. A broken spirit is far worse than a broken body.
Let's go speak with the researchers. Right now, the space station can't afford any more unexpected turns, especially from within. Have you tried contacting Herta?
I sent multiple letters, all met with silence. You know her, Himiko. The space station is but a mere warehouse for followers and rare items. She doesn't really care about it.
I knew it. No matter. I'll also send a letter to Herta and tell her that we've brought the rare item she seeks. At least that might get her attention.
Oh, that would be of great help. I'll leave the reassurance of the researchers in your hands. If you have...
What's the matter? You seem to have something on your mind. Basically speaking, it's a train that travels through space. But more specifically, the Astral Express was a creation of the Eon, Akavili the Trailblazer. As for what the Trailblaze, the Eons, and Akavili are all about, let's talk about it when things have calmed down a little. I don't want to overwhelm you now, do I? Light cones were created by the Garden of Recollection. These followers of the Eon of Remembrance refined memory fragments to create light cones, which preserve memories. But you've already realized it, haven't you? Since light cones can preserve memories, they can also preserve experiences and abilities. That's why light cones are extremely precious rare items under Level 2 restriction by the Interastral Peace Corporation. As far as I know, only the IPC possesses light cone technology authorized by the Garden of Recollection. I couldn't say what deal Herta made with the Garden, but knowing her, I was like, you should cherish every light cone. They are all precious memories of their original owners. Who exactly you are escapes me, but you seem familiar to me. I have a couple of hunches, but I can't prove any at this point. So they'll be my little secrets for now. Are you concerned about your past? You seem like someone who prefers to look forward rather than back. Or maybe I'm just describing myself. Come find me anytime if you have more questions.
Hello, how can I help you? This is Herta Space Station. As you might tell from its name, it belongs to the distinguished Madame Herta herself. Herta Space Station was originally built as a warehouse for rare items and relics, but Madame Herta also allowed her followers to oversee tasks and conduct research. Then gradually turned into a scientific The storage zone you pass through contains all our inventory and is the main research center. The master control zone where we are now is the control center of the whole space station. It is said that the space station also contains Madame Herta's private chamber, where her most precious, rare, and dangerous collections are sealed. And for some, even for me, the lead researcher, there are many things she keeps secret. I'm lead researcher of Herta Space Station, but honestly, I'm more like Madame Herta's housekeeper of this place. Madame Herta is a genius, but managing disparate staff, tactfully representing the space station before the Intelligentsia Guild, these are all things beyond her abilities. But as it turns out, they are my forte. Scholars are a lot easier to deal with than those vociferous old geezers back home. No matter how much they drone on about astronomy is just about looking at things that doesn't bring any real value, they all fall silent in front of Madame Herta. No matter the problem, you just needed to say that it was Madame Herta's wishes and all would be fine. After all, Herta herself is a symbol of wisdom. And thanks to her, I can count the stars to sleep. Otherwise, I would have had to inherit the family fortune and, Arlen went to dress his wounds at the rest area. He knows himself well, but if he insists on pushing his limits, I'll give him a good earful. I'm very upset he didn't obey my orders and insisted on searching the storage zone even though everyone had already evacuated. I know he didn't want to leave any researchers behind. The security department is more than just a job to him. But Arlen doesn't care about getting hurt. He only cares about protecting others. It's the only way he feels fulfilled. And it's not that I don't understand where he's coming from. I just want him to look out for himself, too. Herta. She's a member of the Genius Society, one of the proud favorites of the Eon of Erudition. Ever since the birth of news, there have only been... That is why Madame Herta is extremely headstrong. She only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. Anyway, I lent out one of her manuscripts as a resource reference not long ago. It should still be in the master control zone. You can take a look if you wish. Chatting with you seems to have lightened my mood. Seems...
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner. Oh, I'm fine. This pain is nothing, really. I'm used to it. In fact, I should be proud of it. But, don't tell lead researcher Asta what I just said. Whew. There were a few researchers who didn't make it. The rest are fine, mostly minor injuries. But I'm worried about their mental states. Most of them came to the space station because they admired Madame Herta. But now they can't reach her or even their own families. I just hope they can all survive this crisis. My first impression was that she was the daughter of a rich family, owners of a big company. She was kind to me, though. When she went to the space station, I don't know much about science, but I'm glad to be able to protect people in pursuit of their research. I hope all this chaos.
I need to leave. I need to run from this forsaken... No, it's impossible. I can run from yesterday, I can run from today, but tomorrow will always be one step ahead of me. Look! The obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857! I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle. How insightful. Yes, of course. The closer you approach death, the more I will pull myself together. Thank you. That was kind of you.
Push the stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong person. Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions. But first, let's talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator. Our pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got everything? Don't worry, I'll go over it again. The controls are up for the spectrometer, down for the filter, left for the reference level, and right for the attenuator. The pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wrong order, kid. Let me demonstrate. Push the control stick up to activate the spectrometer, then right for the attenuator, and finally down for the filter. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Wonderful, thank you. That was very helpful of you, kid. Alfred was the researcher in charge of this. He was in the storage zone earlier. Abraham was close to him. I don't know how to tell him about it. The top priority is to preserve the space station and concentrate on the work at hand.
Take the express and leave. I'll stay.
But
Let's go.
Supply zone's defense shield won't hold much longer. You all need to hurry. I'll be here. You've got to fend them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Are you thinking of going back? Well, let me remind you. That's the Doomsday Beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene, there should be no problem.
But we can't just run away like this, right?
The Doomsday Beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Aeon Nanook. They came.
That's why we have to leave and take her with us.
She's that important?
She's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so. Alright. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear... Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
The
You
truth
have the
of
worst
life and
luck
death,
running into me.
revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Take this!
You won't get away! something for you.
Just a scratch.
You can't run!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I told ya I could fight. Watch this!
Let's make it quick. I have something for you. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The exit's over there. How do we get to it?
You won't get away!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's go.
Try that again! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
I have something for you. Rules are made to be broken.
Decisive strike!
You can't run!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. We need a strategy.
You won't get away!
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present. You're annoying.
I have something for you.
You can't run. You're annoying.
It's too late to repent.
You won't get away!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Aw, yeah, it's the platform.
The express isn't here.
It has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
Wait, march!
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here!
Careful, everyone!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Move carefully.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
You won't get away!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Rules are made to be broken. Time for a detailed overhaul. More than that.
Watch this!
Let's go.
You can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
You have the worst
The
luck running
truth
into
of life
me.
and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's make it quick.
One at a time!
Step aside. I have no interest.
Go away!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Watch this!
Let's go.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Rules are made to be broken. You won't get away! Take this! Combat is a series of precise machinations. Come one, come all. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Step aside. I have no interest in still. This can't be.
My turn!
detailed overhaul.
Mr. Yang, is she...
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
Is this the space station?
Hi. It's good that you've made it through in one piece. You can rest easy now that the threat from the Legion has been neutralized. Well, this invasion seems to be nothing more than a random provocation. As soon as the Doomsday Beast fell, the Legion retreated. I guess I'll leave you to rest up a bit for the time being. By the way, what's your beacon address? That way, if anything happens, I can contact you. Go see Himiko when you have the time. She said she had something to discuss with you.
You're awake. I had March and Dan Hung stay by the Express to keep an eye on things. It's almost time. She should be arriving any moment now.
I've only been gone, what, a few months? And the space station is already in this state?
Welcome back, Herta. This is the true master of the space station. Genius Society number 83, Herta.
At least give me a proper introduction. Genius Society number 83? Of all my outstanding achievements, that's what you want to mention? What you're seeing here is one of my puppets. I'm using her to talk to you. So, this little twerp has the Stellaron now? Huh. I'll have to take a good look. Truly amazing! I built a whole space station just to contain this unactivated Stellaron and keep the blue from disaster. Yet someone was able to achieve that with this little twerp's body? How did they do it?
Moreover, the Stellaron is still very stable in her body.
You're right. This little one's body truly is strange. You can leave. I'm discussing science with what's her face? Himiko? Science exists in objectivity. There's nothing to be secretive about. But as far as you're concerned, I think it would be better for you to listen in. After all, I have a lot of plans ahead involving you. Can I bring her in for some research?
That's not up to me to decide. You can ask her yourself.
This little twerp's pretty financially motivated.
All right, give the poor child a break, Herta.
I'm very interested now. So there's almost nothing I won't accommodate. A Stellaron in your body? How interesting is that? Be grateful that I'm offering to help you out. This is a
You understand now? Herta wants you to stay in her space station.
Well, I'm going to have to modify your wording here. This little twerp can only stay temporarily until the research is done. Or maybe I'll lose interest halfway through and they can just beat it.
And after that?
Not my problem.
You also have another option. The Astral Express. If you want, you can leave with us. The Express has its fair share of experiences with Stellarons. The thing you're worried about and the answers we're looking for are one and the same. So we can come back anytime to let Herta conduct her research. She's absolutely fascinated now.
Well, works for me. Keeps this subject fresh too. And that way, I won't need to keep worrying about this little twerp all the time. You should meet the others of the Genius Society. Some of them will trick you into thanking them after they milk you dry. At least I have my honesty going for me. Just remember to come back often. Make an appointment in advance with Asta or Arlen so I can make time to study you.
There's no need to rush into this, Herta. Asta's in the Master Control Zone. Let's let her have a talk with Asta first and decide for herself. I'll be waiting for you on the platform. It's no hurry if you still have things to do or someone to see. Come find me when you've made your decision.